Um, but if you can, let's test on my phone. Because the speed test while I'm streaming, producing half a megabyte is really concerning. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense to me. These download speeds are tracking. I mean, it's a little slow on my phone. It's a little slow on my phone, but... Are we... Oh, I can't tell... Oh? Okay. So everyone sees that we're not just dead. But... I guess one thing I haven't done is I haven't looked at my router to see if it's producing anything weird. So let me at least just like have something back on screen so that people know that the stream's still whatever this qualifies as in terms of live. I'll be right back. We might be stable. I didn't do anything. Are we here? It's like the most tilting thing on the planet that I also just don't know why it's happening. Okay, you're probably gonna see this in lower quality. Maybe. I have it. I'm only at 3,000 kbps. Just to see if that helps. Okay. I guess it's fine. I hope NR151 and control room guy get back. Okay, well, while we wait for them to get back, let's go back and look at those units again. Okay. So weird. I mean, I still maintain. I'm gonna talk to my net provider. I wonder if like something is. I wonder if there's like a large like upload from a company that's using like roughly the same area of internet. Like I said, I live next to like a really big like waste management place. I wonder if it's like the end of their day. Maybe we just like always bump stream back to 5 to 9. That's not definitive yet. I'm just like, I don't know. I like trying to be a problem solver, and I like trying to find a thing that I can like do to fix it. Actually, no, hold on. I need to take some more notes. I already have a note. Okay. Right, so YouTube is telling me that my bitrate is too low, but I am maxing out on the bitrate that I can produce. So should I just set it higher? When we set it higher, we lose data. Bitrate 3290. Too low. Does bitrate affect OBS? KBPS. Drop. Oh yeah, why is it only a good connection? I want to test my upload speeds at this time of day on non-stream days. Like maybe, yeah, maybe there's a confounding element here that, yeah, we'll say. Okay, I just gotta remember to like actually like notate this stuff to like see if I can get more done. It doesn't help that I can't have this side of my stream recorded to like show to my internet provider that like this isn't working. But, what is SPTREQ? It's support attack, support defense, support required, requested. I'm gonna go find out. I don't need y'all to tell me. That's in references. That's probably a skill. Yeah. Oh, allows pilot to request a support from an undeployed unit. Can activate once per map for each of the skills levels. As I'm looking at that, I do remember us talking about that. Okay. Okay. Um, right, we had. Oh right, yeah, we put energy points into the Galgagar, and that was all we were going to put in. We don't need 2 anymore, and now everything else is just going into the Valstork and the Valhawk. Oh, or I guess the Tekaman too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with upgrades yet. Not that we really needed much help. I guess we'll go to the next mission. I feel bad because people were here and now they are not. Oh, that's not right. What? Are we still here? Okay, we're still here. That was weird. YouTube just flashed for me, stream ended. Okay, hold on. I just want to see if anyone left any comments somewhere talking about, like... No? No. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh my lord. YouTube, why would you do that? No wonder I've been sitting here waiting for people to get here. The stream was just set to private. I wonder how many times that's happened. Okay, well, what other things did they get wrong? They don't have the game in. They also don't have it in the playlist. There we, yeah, okay. Get this garbage out of here. Gracious. Howdy, you two. Yeah, so for some reason, I just stupidly thought it was going to save my settings. Yeah, no. It's not you. It's like kind of me. It's kind of YouTube. When I turned the stream on, it just defaulted it to private for some unknowable reason. That's so strange. I don't get it. Also, I highly recommend you keep listening to Genghis Khan. That song is so good. Yeah, no. That's I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've worried you like that. I'm sorry that I had to cancel so often. It's so frustrating. I'm sure it's disappointing to y'all too. Like you take your time out of your day to like be prepared for me to be here. Tech Trouble seem to love me. They sure do. And like not just here, like all the time. The amount of computers that I have built where the part that I've gotten has just like come broken. Whenever I like get used to using something that needs to get replaced, it stops being sold. There is always something. You're doing your dailies with Chaos Zero Nightmare? Oh, sick, okay. Yeah, good. I'm glad that this is like a good chill hangout space. That's what we're looking for. So now that we're like finally ready, let's talk some Sidori. Good work transporting the mobile core to Okinawa, bless. We were going to pick up Akane and be hero anyway. It was no problem. And Kazuma's shown that he's willing to fight, if only to protect his family. That's the most important thing for a fighter to have, though. Yeah, I mean, we're saying this to like exactly the people who like value found family. How about it, Bless? I think your kids still haven't changed their minds. I couldn't tell you. It might happen tomorrow, or it might never happen. Our hands are tied then. The upcoming battles need our fighters to be committed. Pulling people who don't feel that way into Project W wouldn't be to anyone's benefit. We all know that Fremen, but it's probably Freeman. I'm just like Fremen like from Dune. But we can't keep stringing them along forever. Perhaps we should assign that case to them as something of a final contract. The Nadeshko. Gurren's already filled us in. The ship's on its way back to Earth, right? This feels like the like one-off. This feels like the one-off time where the game is like not go, or like an anime series is not going that thing and then not filling us in immediately. I just had laptop trouble, then had to deal with corrupted user profile. That's so frustrating. I'm sorry. I hope that I hope that resolved as cleanly as something like that can be, but like, like data getting corrupted is like one of the most like wrath-inducing things possible. Oh yeah, we picked the hard route split map, right? I believe so. If we didn't actively do it yet, we're gonna. But I would like that to be the plan. But I don't actually remember if we made a choice yet. But maybe we are at that point. We'll see. I'd much rather leave it with Nurgle than letting the Alliance get a hold of it. Unfortunately, I doubt the Alliance will be as easy to deceive as they were before. Additionally, as the Nadeshko reported, they have some presumed aliens aboard, with another alien fleet in hot pursuit. I wonder if they mean literal aliens or like alien, like to a nation. Worst case scenario, this could be yet another crisis closing its grips around humanity. Long story short, you want us to escort the Nadeshko, yeah? Correct. The Space Knights are also being assigned to this mission. First we help the Nadeshko escape, and now we help them come back. Funny how fate is. Chief, I've urgent news. The plane with Mamoru, Mithril's Angel, and Vice Foreign Minister Darlian, it's been hijacked. What? GGG's intelligence indicates that this was a joint effort by several organizations. How do we let so many key players to Earth's future be placed on the same plane? It's a great question. The trust, no trust option. Oh, okay, we're doing it right now. That engine trouble with the Vice Minister's plane must have been sabotaged. What now, Chief Taiga? The Brenters have an agent aboard the plane. Quiet. The situation is critical. Who knows what'll happen to the hostages should the Alliance decide to attack? GGG and the Brenters are to move in and free the captives ASAP. But considering this is a plane jacking, we'll need something fast to shuttle our guys in, right? The Valstork. Mishandling the Nadeshko situation could easily spell doom for Earth, though. I guess it's up to me to decide what the Valstork will do. Do we join the Space Knights up top, escort the Nadeshko, or do we help GGG, Mithril, and Renters deal with the hijacking? Oh boy, okay, cool. Trust, no trust option, now is the choice. Oh no, I'm done, we did the map. Oh yes, yeah, we did do the Go Lion. We did do something with Go Lion. I think the hijacking mission was harder because of major size Gowron. Is that a name? I don't remember that name. Should I know that name? But are we going with stop the hijacking? Y'all, well, you're welcome to pick. It sounds like we're probably doing this. I like that I really like that we get told which units go which places. Like that feels really good. This feels really tense that we only get Tekkaman and so we get Tekkaman, the Blue Earth, and the 2 Vals. I'm assuming we would probably get more there, but Gowron is the villain in Fum. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I also wish Fire Emblem would do this with Round Split. It'd be really nice. Okay, if that's part of the hijacking mission, then like let's do that. That sounds good to me. Are we all on board with hijacking then? Assuming there's nothing else that's like really major I'm missing with this card. You get only Tekkaman since others join. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, sick. Let's rock then. Okay, let's rock. Very well. Take care of the hijacking. We'll keep operational commands with GGG. Keep us posted as things progress. Aye. Rest assured, we don't slack off when working. Looking forward to the good news. 2 people voted hijacking. Okay, great, perfect. I figured that what you had said had been the vote. I just wanted to make sure that you were like saying it outright. Here, Dr. Raiga, this is the day that you requested. Sorry to ask from him, but don't tell Rio or Taiga about this. I won't. Project W will keep you covered, Doctor. Raiga is the like long-nosed doctor from GGG's brother from America, right? He's the one that had the like small battery-shaped microphone character that we used, and we also got to use the Fump MC in the Sosuke in the like mouse costume, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. And with that done, we'll be bringing Mike back to the U.S. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There's research to be done. I'll try to have him all ready to rock by our next meeting. I'm pleased to hear that. Many thanks for your help. See you around. Isn't it time for you to show yourself? You spotted me, eh, Mr. Freeman? Impressive. My guy, we've talked about this out loud about you before. Fremen sounds like the town Bremen. That is also true. Yeah. And he says his memory is bad. Listen, I say the same. Not many would be capable of breaking into this data room. It still took me a month to pull it off. Care to show me what you and Dr. Riga were talking about? Just random chit-chat. Random chit-chat that you'd rather Chief Taiga not hear of. Let's not beat around the bush. This is what we're after, yes? Tekkaman data. We learned much during our work with GGG. You are more than welcome to take it to the Alliance. You knew who I am. You knew who I am. The rumors don't do justice to your smarts. To your smarts is a little bit goofy. It's a little weird. I just, like, he reads as like a 40-year-old to me, and this reads as like a 16-year-old kind of phrase. Again, I say the same. Now, go. Your mission is complete now. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. Much appreciated. Good luck to you. I don't know what he's up to, but I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. If I play my cards right, this data will take me right to the top. Data on Tekkaman, Radam, Zonder, and the Evoluted. It'll be a double-edged sword that will. It'll be a double-edged sword that will forge from these. One that may well end up against humanity's throats someday. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we get that intermission. I also really like this. You think he's just dressing? You think he's between 20 and 30? He's just dressing up. Okay, that's fair. That's good to know. I feel like I don't mind that. I feel like that would be much more apparent if I was like actually watching the series and I could like see him rather than just have this portrait. Like the beard looks really fake. It looks like someone who is like a point-and-click adventure spy character who's just like glued a fake mustache to themselves. Yeah, no, I really like that they sent you back to intermission with this, that you're not just like being thrown in, like need to reorganize in case like parts came off of people who weren't using them. Right, like did the Tekkaman have, I think Blade had parts on them. Not skill parts though. Oh, maybe not, okay. Yeah, the one thing I would ask is that these games would tell me whether I'm going into space or not, so that I could like put the parts on. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, anime ages are notoriously goofed up. So, no, it's all fair. I think I probably asked this question, but in a case where my memory is bad, what are the red elements for these characters? Does this mean they're force deployed? You can change mid frames, mid map, so I never mind too much about space. Yeah, but I mean like be able to put on force deployed. Yeah, okay. But like I can't put the. Oh, no, you're right. I can do this. I'm not used to doing this. Yeah, never mind. I'm being silly. I can just do this when we actually get to the deployment screen. Yeah. August 2nd, 99 ASC, ship's log. The Space Knights went topside to cover the Nadeshko while our crew stayed back to help GGG and the printers figure out a way to deal with the plane jacking. Word around the block says Mythos got their own little operation going down too. They're a shady bunch, these guys, sneaking around town with armed slaves fighting terrorists. Way Dad talks about them, I get the feeling they're not crooks, but it sure as hell looks like this is about more than saving hostages to them. Why run solo if that's not the case? Maybe they want to boost their street cred or show up how strong they are? I don't know. Whatever. We'll be in the clear once that gig is done, and it'll be back to the good old trailer life. The trailer tenant says, live free, unfettered by anything, and that's just how I like it. When else do you ever see someone use an apostrophe to like cut off the first letter of a word and it not be this like deeply accented, like almost offensive language? I say it every time, but like I just need to keep saying it because I feel like, hey, yeah. This thing gets so much credit. It's so much credit for the writing. Okay. We still don't have a fix on the hijacking plane. It left Okinawa towards Haneda, but its signal vanished somewhere along the way. I thought they said that Someone from was kidnapped. Was it the female lead and not Tessa? Not Testarossa? Oh yeah, didn't they call her the angel of whatever their group is called? I have no idea about insulting accents. Chidori? Yeah, I think, they didn't say her name. They said, like, the angel of somebody. I assume that was Tessa. Chidori is their target? Okay. That makes sense. That's what we were told before, but I wasn't sure if this was, like, capturing all the leaders or something. But Tessa is the... Okay. I can't... At our 151, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, because I feel like... I can't think of what an Austrian accent in particular sounds like, as opposed to just, like, people would probably approximate just, like, a really bad German accent anyway. But I feel like German accents are one of the things that people, like, riff on the most that sound bad. So, like, I feel like this has got to be sarcasm, right? Is there, like, a particular... Actually, I'm curious. I'll keep going after this. But, like, is there a particular way, like, how the American South has a particular way of trying to, like, write out that accent and it being heinous? Is that true for, like any amount of Germanic accents too? Oh, Angel is Chidori's nickname? Okay. Oh, you meant English native accents? Oh, yeah. No, there's like... there's like 3 particular ones. The American West, the American South, and then the, like, affectation of how people expected, like, antebellum, so before the Civil War, and around the Civil War, like, black members of the Black community talking. And there's a lot of apostrophes and a lot of shortening of words. And, like, but it happens to almost every word rather than, like, a very naturalistic way. Oh, no. You guys are lagging, you said? That's so weird. Okay. I guess, can you just tell me when it comes back? Because I'm still showing green bars over here, or, like, the same kbps. Just a hiccup? Okay. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going then. This is where I wish I could, like, have the radar up near me. Oh. Just as we say that, the spirals start. Oh, man. I didn't do anything different. Oh. We can't have it too good for too long. They know we would be too powerful if I was allowed to speak uninterrupted for a couple hours. Is anything doing anything different? No? Okay. I'm not spiraling here. I'm spiraling internally. I just don't have, like, the loading. Is anything opened? No, nothing is using anything intensely. Okay, I think we're trying to ignore OBS. I think we're holding. I'll keep poking my eye out. We just can't talk about it, though. We can't acknowledge it. There are 5 of you here. I don't want to end this. Is it just that one of the lines that brings my internet is like up in the trees? It's like getting blown around by wind. Yeah, no, it is like a comedy of errors. It is. I could not plan it better if I tried to like make this a bit. I mean, yeah, no, this is like this is a word that I feel like English is lacking, which is it. Like, my options are either I could laugh or I could cry, and I have to laugh, otherwise I would cry. It's all just a conspiracy from YouTube, you think? Feels like it sometimes. I do wonder, because of the rest of my internet behavior, if my internet gets throttled. I mean, yeah, no, it is a fun goof, though. It's a fun goof. Yeah, okay. But, like, the thing that gets me the most about this, like, I know you're probably all sick to death of hearing about, like, tech issues if you don't stream, but I am showing the same kilobytes as I was when when everything was fine. But, like, OBS and, like, YouTube are giving me all these warnings, like I'm about to burn down a building. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it left Okinawa towards Haneda, but its signal vanished somewhere along the way. Can I have... There we go. Our best guess is that it headed north onto the Eurasian Federation. That's a problem. The Eurasians have always been at odds with the Atlantic Federation. Maybe they want to use it as an opportunity to wrest control of the Earth Alliance from them. I doubt they've that much confidence in themselves. Still, it's clear they have something in mind. Maybe a play to set themselves up as one of the major powers on Earth. So the Eurasians are the ones financing this hijack? We can't say for certain, but all signs point towards it. We were caught wholly unawares. It's clear we underestimated our enemy's reach. Mind, we still haven't confirmed that Kaname Chidori was the target. As we were informed, Vice Foreign Minister Relina Darlian is also aboard that plane. I don't know why I ask. Like, I should also just know that anime is never going to, like, let me go for a moment without, like, re-explaining who or what any of this stuff is. Oh, man. we found the delay. Holy cow. Okay. Besser, Laken, Stadt, Weinen. I'm sure my German is awful, I'm sorry, but I'll at least I've got to try. Besser, Laken, Stadt, Weinen. Feel free to correct me or laugh at me in the comments, I don't mind. German is one of the language, like anything Germanic is just not something I've got under my belt. Yeah, we're like stuttering a little bit, but like I've gone into the story and like that's not showing up at all on stream yet. Alright. But it's like you're just behind. It's like you're gonna jump forward, I don't think. Could I get these notifications off my screen? They are not helpful. Yeah. You know what? I should be writing down these times too, shouldn't I? That was at 4:15, and then 4:56 were major drops. Mhm. I like I wonder if it's like an antivirus or something. Yeah, theoretically, VOD people won't suffer other than just like hearing me stop and start my conversation all the time. Okay. But like, yeah, like unjokingly, because it's modern and it has a lot of like anti-piracy features to it, I wonder if just like something I have is trying to scan what I'm doing in the background and it won't do it for something on like on Steam because no, that feels like trying to create a reason from what happened. Yeah, it is. I imagine it's really annoying, but like I don't that's not fun for you have to watch and sit through. I don't want you to suffer just because you have like. I appreciate the loyalty, but I don't want you to suffer because of it. Oh yeah, we can close this. What? Why is that a? Okay, I think I may see a problem. Um, I'm a bit slow sometimes, but it just occurred to me looking at all of the things that are going on that it is reading my emulator and OBS as a background process rather than as an app, and it should be reading it as an app. So I'm sure that's not helping. Moving so rapidly. Sam, I just want to play video games. Okay. I've moved my emulator and OBS to a primary process now. Does not look like that did anything. Okay. It's double mending because you streamed fine since you've been back. Yeah, no, it's true. It's like it is the worst. It's the worst version of everything because like I can't get something consistent to like work with. It's just like it is so. Yeah, you just like can't. I can't submit feedback reports because I can't like reproduce the effect. Okay. That's so weird. I managed to get both a dislike and a like showing up at the same time 3 times now. ADHD brain is happy. Fascinating. Because I'm showing full bars. Oh. Okay. We'll just keep it rocking. I think probably what that was doing, I think that last buffering was just to catch you all back up to like on time now, where I think you are on time with me now. Okay, yeah. Very well played, Gowlin. Our forces will rendezvous with you soon. Have the girl ready. Nope, my mouth still isn't on this. Hold your horses, mister. As I'm sure you know, you're not our only client. We need to hand over another girl to the Eurasians first. And how is your schedule my problem? We need Relina Darlian. We need her yesterday. Yeah, about that. The Eurasians are very keen on getting the Vice Minister as well. Apparently, they want to save her and use that to boost their standing in the Alliance. Excuse me? Oh, you didn't know? I suppose you're not on good terms with the Eurasians, eh? Or perhaps I should say your little backers aren't. You've been dealing with both me and the Eurasians? Or like my bosses are. Of course, I do have my operation control, so I guess it's my call. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get those presents all wrapped up for delivery. Yeesh, you'd think older folk would take setbacks better than that. It's fair. But he's Mr. Silver's problem, not mine. My job is just to deliver the goods. And the minister's some grade A goods. The gun dealer better pay a good penny for her. Oh yeah, Gowrin is called Gowlin in this game. No idea which writing is correct. Yeah, I mean it's the usual Japanese RL thing. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that's just like too English goof. I thought our plane was traveling through some mountains, but we actually landed here. This doesn't look like Japan to me. Then our plane really was. I'm not scared. Don't worry, Hannah. I'm sure help is already on its way. Mamoru, I think we may have gotten mixed up in something really bad. These are very dangerous people out there, so don't even think of running off alone like in Okinawa. But, Mamoru, listen to your father just this once. Okay. Chin up, Hannah. Hana, everything will be fine. Evil never wins, right? Yes, Miss Kaname. Damn it all. I was so focused on that suspicious man that I didn't even realize what was going on. And how did the hijackers manage to slip by all the airport security checks? This plan is too sophisticated for your average terrorist group to pull off. Good day to you, my dear passengers. Is that I've never been one for big political speeches, so let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. See, I'm afraid circumstances beyond our control have turned you folks into hostages. Hostages? Our plane really was hijacked. I recognize that face anywhere. He's alive. Now, if you take a look outside, you'll see the RK-92 armed slaves. Relax, they'll be nice to you. That is, unless you try to escape, in which case they'll spray you over the mountainside. Oh no. This is real, isn't it? We're not on some reality TV show, right? And with that said, the press needs to eat, so I'd like your help with a little photo shoot. Gotta work up sympathies across the world if you want the powers to play. If you want the powers that be to play ball, see? Now, you there, little girl. Come here real quick. Me? Yeah, you. Why don't you lend us a hand? What are you gonna do to Hana? Oh, you got stones, kid. But you ought to know that I don't care for brats with attitude. Mamoru, stop. Please, don't hurt the children. Yeah, go pick on someone your own size. You're a real pretty girl yourself. All right, you can take her spot. Come with me. But I'm sure you see that I'm no Miss Sunshine. Put my face on TV and you'll just irk out the viewers. Yeah, just shush and come along. Wait, no, let me go. Settle down, girl, or that pretty face of yours might get a bit of a downgrade. That's enough. I'm the one you're after, right? Take me with you and let those people go. Well, well, Vice Foreign Minister Relina Darlian herself. I was gonna look for you after this was done, but you beat me to the punch. I assume my plane's engine troubles were your doing? Bingo, but before we chat, I see you got a bit of a third wheel with you. Let's take care of that. Everyone down! Ah! That was the bodyguard assigned to you, yes? Can't have him hanging around. You close your eyes, girl. You're still too young to see that. Still. Now you know we're for real, right? Yes. Mr. Gowland, all of the Minister Darling's agents have been eliminated. Good. Now, girls, if you would come with me, that'd be great. Very well, but I want you to promise you won't harm the other passengers. Fine. I'll cut them all loose once we're done with this chick. But I noticed someone trying to bungle our show back there. Which of you yelled, "Everyone down"? Where I come from, folks who speak out a turn get pummeled. That voice was Sagara. I got pretty good hearing. I know it came from around here. This isn't good. What'll happen to Chidori if I'm killed? Let's see. Was it you? Or maybe? The hell? Apologies. I dropped a plate. You trying to pull something? I love how just so nonplussed here is by this whole situation. Garin is like the Ali Al Sanchez, if you couldn't already tell. Oh yeah. No, he's very good at being like a sleazy villain. I think obviously he's a bad person, but like I think they've taken his character to a complete extreme. Yeah. It's like that man from the airport. Did he just save me? Screw it, I don't care. Let's get back to work. I'm taking the girls. As for you guys, just to be safe, go check the passenger's luggage. Yes, sir. FYI, cell phones don't work here, so calling for help won't fly. Miss Chidori, she was right next to me, and I couldn't do a thing. They took Kaname and the Vice Minister. Hana, Lady Relina. Hang in there, Chidori. I swear I'll come to save you. I'm kind of hoping we just change gameplay for a second, and then we'll go into a stealth segment. It's like a first-person shooter. It'd be really funny. Yeah, no, he makes a very good villain. But it's also not the kind of villain you love to love, where it's oh, maybe they're right a little bit, maybe they're really charming because how charismatic they are. It's just nah, this man is just a terrorist. He's just gross. And it's very easy to imagine that there are people in the world that are exactly like him. Carrot, Horace, have we figured out where the hijacking plane went? Considering its bearing where we lost its signal, we figured they're in the Eurasian Federation, but we are analyzing potential routes. And while we're sitting here, who knows what kind of crap the passengers are going through? Easy, Kazuma. These guys were after the Vice Minister. They don't have any other reason to hurt the others. For now, at least. For now? Well, their plan goes south. They just might start killing folks to make a point. Anyway you slice it, these guys are pros. They won't think twice when push comes to shove. Damn it. If we only knew where they were, we could go and rescue them right now. Is that sound coming from you, Guy? It's Mamoru's call sign. He must have been using the GGG beacon we gave him. The beacon works by satellite, so they can broadcast from anywhere around the globe. If we track the signal, we can find out where they are. Guess the hijackers didn't expect a grade schooler to have a gadget like that. And it looks like GGG also has a fix on Mamoru's signal. They went to the Valstork. They want the Valstork to head there right away. Eastern Eurasia. That's about an hour's flight from here. Don't worry, Noin. I'm pretty sure she's also around that area. We just need to send her the location of the jet and she'll spring into action. Oh, right. Preventer Water was running support for him, right? Preventer Water? Is someone with the last name of Water that I don't remember? Just go full Near Star genre as well. But yeah, I know. I would be down for it. And who is him and Water? Some of our strongest allies. We should also be aboard the plane for that matter. He should also be aboard the plane. Yeah, so he is definitely here. I just don't remember who Water is. I'm sure I'll find out in a second. Those terrorists don't even realize they brought a big old snake into their home. Won't be long before he starts biting, I think. Father, we have an incoming transmission from Dr. Raiga. Wasn't he going back to the US? Does he need now? Okay, we'll hold. Mamoru is the MVP once again. I mean, yeah, right? Like, that's like kind of the job he has in the show anyway. Oh yeah, I'm sure that like anyone who is into this space is like probably deeply in this space. I'm sure there are some elements that are probably pulled from a lot of these manga, right? Like, why not? Water is Sally Poe. Got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fump was before Double O. Here, actually, well, that gives me something to do while letting this buffer. Full Metal Panic. I don't know when our villain in question showed up, but Fump started in at the end of 1998. That's definitely before Gundam Double O. Yeah, Double O was 2007 to 2009. Fump did end in 2011, but yeah. Poe is such an unfortunate last name. It means butt in German. Man, Gundam must be such a like totally unserious series in German. Between Sally Poe, Frau Bo, Quattro Vagina. I mean that works for everybody, but it's gracious. Yeah. Okay. Explosives. Oh, every time I click, I forget I can't be clicked off of this to make it work. Yes, sir. I slipped away to try and make this call, but I uncovered heavy explosives set within the plane's cargo hold. That's insane! And it's all extremely complex. I'm nowhere near knowledgeable enough to disarm the bomb. You'll have backup soon. GGG helped us pinpoint your current location. GGG? How'd they manage that? That boy you're friends with pinged them. The hijackers probably don't know who he is. I see. Mamoru really came through. We're putting together a plan to extract the hostages as we speak. Do you know where Chidori is, Sergeant? Negative. But, as I mentioned, all signs point to her and the Vice Minister being the primary targets. I'll search the base for them, but there's no telling if they'll ever be in the same place. Do so, but don't take risks. We need you to act as a diversion soon. Acknowledged. And sir, it's Gowron leading the hijackers. What? He's not exactly the same as when we fought him, but it's him. He's supposed to be dead. I know, but he isn't. There's a scar on his brow right where I shot him. I see. And a bomb does sound like his handiwork. Stay on your toes. Okay. Why does a bomb sound like any one particular... Like, bombs are so easy to use. But I made this complaint... in something about why, I'm sure. Oh, actually, no. This is part of the video that hasn't come out yet. Like, why introduce things to then just, like, immediately cut them off? Where, like, this is a good example of, like, referring to something from the past. Like, it's introduced to us from the past. Like, we didn't have, like, Gowron mentioned at, like, the top of the text brawl. Also, having someone named Four and Quattro in the same show is a choice. I mean, yeah, that's true, too. I wonder if there are any, like, for less common languages, I wonder if there are any other characters that are named something that's really close to Four in Zeta. Well, we still seem to be fine. Copy that. Sagara out. First things first, I need to find out where we took Chidori and the Vice Minister. Don't move. Ah, your uniform. You're one of those school kids, huh? What are you doing here? Give me the silent treatment? You got balls for a random Japanese student. Let's see if this will loosen your tongue. Ugh. That was your first and only warning. Talk or I'll shoot out your hands and kneecaps. Shoot out your hands? Hi. Ooh. That was close. You're that guy from the plane. I didn't think there'd be someone like me among those school kids. By someone like you, do you mean someone who like doesn't have emotions? Also in Wing 6 and 9 are a pair. Wonderful writing. Zex and 9. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if there are characters between, like, I wonder if there are characters that are 7 and 8 that are just, like, again, in, like, a language that is not very common. Right, because we have 1 through 5 for the main 5 boys. Then we have Zex and Noyan as 6 and 9. W is, again, my standard bearer for world building and using everyone's lore. Yeah, I mean, it continues to demonstrate that. It continues to do that. Fine, yes. Did my firewall update and knock out OBS? Why is OBS is not even on here? Hold on a second. We might have an answer to our problems. No, I want to go through the story. I want to minimize this. Okay, sorry, that's going to be frozen. It's going to be stopped for a second. I just need to find out where my OBS is located. Okay. Here, at least you can have some background music. Give me... Okay, give me that. This is here. Here. That's not the actual app. That's just downloaded data. I think somewhere in a Windows update, it knocked out OBS from like, oh, actually, you know what? Is this also an effect of me not jumping to Windows 11 like I'm supposed to? I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but NR151, that was a very good joke. I appreciate that. It's very funny. Well, I may be shaped like some Pokemon. No, in fact, I do not have a lagging tail equipped. Okay. So it's not there either. Is it in 86? Damn, where's OBS located? Thank goodness. Oh, but I can't. Okay. Maybe this is more for my end. I wonder if this might be a Windows 11 kind of situation. Right, because we're supposed to jump to Windows 11 by now, right? Okay. Well, we're back to green, so I guess let's rock. I'm on Windows 11. I hate it. Also happy to make you chuckle. I appreciate it. No, I need a good laugh. I need a good laugh in the middle of these. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure Windows 11 honks by it. I would not be surprised if stuff like this is, like, scuppered by it. I know that I get warnings when I turn my computer on that like Windows 10 is like being discontinued soon. You're gonna have to change at some point. I've just like tried to resist as long as possible. Okay, maybe at the very least, it is something that I can experiment with. I will test that. I'll have that tested for next stream. We'll see if it does anything. Okay. Hold on, I gotta click on here, and then there is a way to look at the logs. Yeah, because I clicked through a couple of these by accident while I was like trying to change things. Okay. I didn't think there'd be someone like me among those school kids. I'm an agent of the Parenters. Who are you with? Mithril, Sergeant Sosuke Sagara. Udus 7 of the SRT. Well, my name is Duo Maxwell. Right, I forgot that they like switched their names. Because it was this game that Duo was saying that he was hero, yeah. Are you Vice Minister Darlene's bodyguard? Yes. I stay in her shadows, watching over her. I suppose I owe you thanks for helping me back at the plane. I'd rather have your help than your gratitude. Save the Vice Minister? I would, but I have my own mission. I had a mission of my own. That other girl, yes? Is she one of the whispered Mithril? Is she one of the whispered Mithril keeps tabs on? Whispered? What's that? Classified. Regardless, I suppose I can't count on you to help for now. I suppose I can't count on your help for now. Go. Carry out your mission. I'm leaving. One moment, Maxwell. Take this as my way of saying thank you. What is it? A calorie friend. A calorie friend. We didn't exactly get to eat on the airplane, so you must be hungry. Is it chocolate flavored? Fruit. I can't stand anything else. Ditto. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love their like weird sociopathic friendship that's going on. They're both just so like emotionally stunted that like they find camaraderie about it. It's very cute. Good luck with your mission, Maxwell, but be careful out there. The man leading the enemy, his name is Gowron, and is as dangerous as they come. I appreciate the warning. Good luck to you as well, Sagara. It's funny him doing when they have Athrun eventually doing. He's doing when they eventually have Athrun doing for Kigali in Seed. Will Athrun join the couple? Do we get a throuple of a bromance? But I mean, like, this era of anime does really like this as a plot point. I know Hero's a little bit before it, but hey, let me go. Get me off this thing. I suggest you play nice. If you don't, things will have to get rough. I don't even know what you're trying to do. What is this? Some kind of X-ray machine? It's to check if you're real. It's to check if you're the real deal or not. The real deal? Yes. Take a look at these images. What is that? A 3D image? How do you feel? Not too good, actually. Keep your eyes open. Continuing with the test. But what? My head is. That's just it. Keep watching. Oh, okay. A 2D quasi-periodical crystal. ECS, irreversible reactive phase transition. Composite AF. IFS retrospect, limitless information circuit. Oberium 808. Progenitor civilization S, the Leo constellation. What's happening to me? Yes, remember everything. This is knowledge you had since before you were even born. Boosted gamma glyphatin productive location coordinator. Stop! Good, very good. Turn the machine off. The guards outside can't help you. Are you insane? Just a bit more and she... I won't ask twice. Who are you? I'm the trash monitor. Are you hurt, Relina? No, I'm fine. I always knew you'd come for me, hero. Crap, must be losing my touch. The girl had another bodyguard tucked away. And now the boy's glowing green. I always hated kids. And now the boy's glowing green? Like with pride, I guess? What are you after? Why did you kidnap Relina? What kind of stupid question is that? She's the Relina Darlian. Get her on our side and you're pretty much the good guys in the eyes of the masses. Of course, that might take drugging her up so much she won't even think straight. Next question. What organization are you with and who is your employer? Now that would be telling. That's my professional pride on the line, you know. Hero. Oh, it's Mamoru. Okay, Mamoru's the one going green. Yeah. I didn't realize that Mamoru was here too, my bad. Hero, watch out. Don't move or the Vice Minister dies. Oh, you're a new one. And from your outfit, you're with the colonies? Yes. Come to pick up the girl, eh? The old man just has no patience. I'm taking the vice minister. You're... Sounds like there's trouble elsewhere. That's from where they're keeping Haname Chidori. You take care of them. Proa. Okay. Well, we looked at them, I just forgot. Is this, I guess this is between Wing and Endless Waltz. I guess they're trying to do the Endless Waltz plot. This is a very plot-heavy stage. Yeah, no, it super is. I mean, we've been here for, what, an hour and a half? I mean, it doesn't help that I've, like, had to break for a lot of stuff, but... Quick, Chidori, we need to get out of here on the double. Sasuke, stop. I'm glad you saved me, but I need to know, who are you? Where are we going? What are you trying to do? Explain! The truth is, I've been watching over you since I transferred to Jindai. What, you think I don't already know that? I want you to come clean about everything else. Honestly, I'm not privy to the details either. All I know is that you're special enough that the organization wanted to experiment on you. Organization? Experiments? Right, I'm a soldier assigned to keep you out of their hands. A soldier? You're with the SDF or the Alliance? No, I'm with Mithril. What's a Mithril? We're a covert elite military force bound to no nation, operating always in the interest of global security. When terrorists across the planet are taking action, we're there to stop it. I'm assigned to the SRT, the Special Response Troop. My rank is of Sergeant, and my call sign is Uru7. My ID is B3128. This is way too much information, Sosuke, not the helpful kind. Sagura, are you feeling okay? Me? Well, sure, this sort of situation would put anyone on edge, but I'll manage. That's not what I mean. Like, are you delusional or schizophrenic or... Get down. You can tell it's early 2000s. Hey, get your hands off me, you pervert. They're coming. Are those RK-92 savages, a mainstay of the Eurasian Federation army? And they're coming after us? Sosuke, Kaname, this way. Mamoru, you're safe. But you shouldn't be here, Mamoru. Your dad's gonna be so mad. I know, but I owe you two for keeping my secret safe. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scold you. Mamoru, GGG's picked up your signal as already on the move. We'll be here. Help will be here soon. What are we gonna do until then? Ask the boy to take on the arms race by himself? Don't worry, Hero's here too. Captain, our radars detect something descending right on top of us. That's a mobile suit container. It's a Gundam! A Gundam with white wings. It's the Preventor's Angel of Death. Sally's delivered 0. Come on, Relina. What about Troa? He has his own work to do. A Gundam that Dua Maxwell is... No, that's Hiro Yui. I've met him in Dua before, so I know who's who. And Dua isn't the man with the stern glare? Nah, Dua's very easygoing. You're thinking of Hiro. He gave me an alias? He sounds so hurt by it. Do you read me, Sagura? I rescued Relina. I see you've also rescued your target, so leave with her and Mamoru. I'll hold the enemy at bay. Got it, Hiro. No, we can't. The plane is still rigged with explosives. Explosives? Hold on tight, Relina. I've got a debt to repay Sagura and Mamoru. Is that high schooler? Yes. For the energy bar. It's such a small show of kindness. Mamoru goes bleed because of his powers, and it's powerful. Yeah. This is pre the main conflict of EW. Yeah, okay, that's true. I guess I did. Yeah, they're not trying to like exactly do the plot. It does, but it feels like in between that. It's another case of a master of Super W's writing. Mamoru fits so nicely into the stage. Same with Hiro. Yeah, no, this feels like very naturalistic. This does not feel forced at all. They like chose good characters to like play off of each other, and they play them off each other in a really good way. Like obviously Sosuke and Hiro are going to need to be like primary like characters that are interacting with each other. Okay, I guess this is the first time we're looking at Hiro, I think, or if so, I forgot if we've done before. We have focus and alert. I don't remember what word. Oh, alert is flash. Okay, great. How much SP do we have? We have 69. Okay, so we get 4 of these. We probably get 4 of these and an alert. We can probably go up all level to get 1 more SP. I don't think we want to be in the air, but I can't tell because we don't have their weapons on hand. Okay, I'll take a little bit. Well, actually, we might as well do it now. We'll look at what the Zero system does. This is his debt for us. I really do blame W for my high standard of world building integration of characters. Yeah. Yeah, like if this is a high, I'm glad that we get to these heights, but it would be unfortunate if this is a high that we will never meet again or never get close to again. Wing Zero kind of needs hit and run. Yeah, I feel like that's more like an established tradition that pretty much all of the games he needs it pretty badly. Oh, good. Increases pilot stats. Thanks. I'm sure it will actually show us what they've increased to, though, unlike some other games. Okay, what do we got? Oh, yeah. At least the machine cannons are like a kind of real weapon. Like, obviously they're not as good as what we could be using, but they are kind of a real weapon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he does seem pretty competent. Alright, we're definitely gonna focus. Yeah. Because, right, like, on one hand, you know what? I'd rather take the tile now. None of them are getting onto the base. Yeah, I'd rather take the tile now. And then, like, use the lane machine cannons. Because we're gonna need to at some point. Yeah, I do still like the Death... I always kind of prefer the Death Scythe because of, like, its two other skill-based defenses. Or did I not? Hold on, let's... Twin Buster Rifle chugs energy. Oh, yeah, sure. That's not as bad as, like... the double Zeta using energy, you know? I guess the other downside is that Twin Busters is also only 3 to 8, so like we were forced to be, yeah, like I think we're still using the machine cannons. Right, this is 200 points of damage, and we had like approximately 10. Hold on, 10 stats is like 5%. So. Wait, we should still use the Beam Saber then, right? Yeah, no, actually, no, we should still use the Beam Saber. That's not enough of a change. Assuming that my memory of what his stats are correct. I guess because we also get to see the Beam Saber then, too. The Zero System, when you reach 130, it'll boost heroes by 10. Okay, that is what the Zero System has done before. It's been a 10 to all the 6 base stats. In Alpha 3, this was compensated by Wing having more attack power, and his strongest attack was post-movement. Interesting. Sadly, you cannot really see the exact boost of the Zero System. One of the pet peeves of pre-30, not telling you exact boosts. Yeah, no, that's very frustrating. That's good. Yeah, that's true. The Beam Saber is also free. But like when the differences are when the difference between those are that small, I just like to try and check to make sure I know. Yeah. I know. I feel like we get like all excited about things being free now because Y has literally no attacks that are free. But that's just like standard old practice to me. Okay. Let's take a look at the Twin Buster Rifles. This should probably kill. You little... But 30 energy is not so bad. That is enough that it feels like it's a lot, but it's like plan aroundable, you know? The transition from the non-pixel to pixel art was very funny, but like, it was still very readable. That was still very readable. Okay, yeah, like, I think this has probably been one of the weakest ultimates, it's still good, but the way in which they're like trying to communicate the like Gundam Wing sort of like pushing itself backwards with a little awkward looking. Yeah. In X, it's not a static 10. Okay. It is morale divided by a number. I assume it's the same numbers as Y. Yeah, or if not exactly the same, probably close. But yeah, it does seem like we've increased it to a scaling amount because especially in recent games where we just like want really inflated numbers, just giving it a 10 would be sort of a wet noodle. I think we'll be okay, Sosuke. The entire base is after Hero. Midori, you and Mamoru need to make a run for it. Come again? The magic kid aside, what's the military not like you doing gonna do out here? This bomb is beyond me, and that's what I want you to leave. And that's why I want you to leave. Son of a, you're really an amateur, aren't you? Out of my way. Don't mess with the wiring and you'll blow us all sky high. What, this that excuse of a mechanism? I could do better when I was 5 years old. See here, that's the receiver, and that's the detonator. It's easy if you don't let the dummies trip you up. Just cut this wire and it won't receive the detonation signal. Stop! We're still here. Told you, didn't I? Don't ask me how, but I knew what to do the second I saw the thing. That's ridiculous. This wasn't a wild guess. You knew exactly what wire to cut. What's going on, Chidori? Maybe it's something to do with that test back there. I still have a bit of a headache. Oh no! When you cut the receiver, the bomb's timer's turned on. Out of the way, Sosuke. What are you gonna do, Mamoru? I'll take the bomb and carry it as far away as I can. You can't. If you do that, you'll... I have to keep my family, Hana, and everyone... I have to keep my family, everyone, and also Hana, who does not fit into either of those categories, safe. Mamoru! My arms are getting numb. I'm on my way, Mamoru. Yeah, I feel like you could probably just, like, yeet it pretty quickly and, like, just toss it into the ocean or whatever. Go, go, go. Fly away from here. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. You came right in the nick of time. Oh, don't mention it. You're my best friend, after all. I couldn't go home while you were in trouble. Mike, arm sleeves. We gotta run. No, no, no. These guys scared Mamoru and Hana, and they need to be taught a lesson. Hop inside my Barabarian, Mamoru. But, like, these mean baddies are gonna pay for scaring my friends. Take a look at my fighting spirit. I'll wallop you all good. Mike, system, charge. Wait, hold on a second. Mike Saunders, 13. Whoa, come, let's rock and roll. Wow, Mike, I didn't know you could transform. Better believe it, Mamoru. Leave all this to me. Is that really Mike? I guess he wasn't just some toy robot. Come on, Chidori. We need to find shelter. What about Kyoko and the rest of our class? They'll be fine. My teammates will be here soon. Sick. Okay, cool. I guess let's do Disc M. We'll think about all these in a minute, but I want to do this, then catch up on chat while we're looking at the animation. Sound, stand by. Come on, let's rock and roll. We're going to blow the roof off. Go, Mike, beat the bad guys. I love those games animations. They push all they can. Oh, yeah, no. Like, as much as I said that it was, like, not the best version, it's, like, still very good. I really love a lot of Nintendo hardware and games that are, like, try to really maximize them, because you can do some really wild stuff with them. You have 6 shots at base, 3 map shots, and 1 normal shot. Yeah, I guess yeah. But, like, I feel like we could probably drop that pretty easily. Like, 30 is usually the mark where I'm like, we can, like, cost reduce things really well. I kind of feel like I have seen something with, there's like a whole group of them surrounding the Gaogagar, maybe? Hana and Mamoru get married as kids. Yeah, no, I do know that to be a thing. It's like from the same, it's from the same world as like, Yo and, oh my word, why can't I think of Yo's wife's name? Good gracious. Anna from Shaman King, or like Shaoran and Mei Ling from Cardcaptor Sakura. That it's like, there's just some amount of Japan that's still like, yes, children marriage is totally fine. Okay. Oh, this has ammo. Okay, so like, this is just free, but no, it has ammo. Oh, it's a different spirit list too. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense based on what we've seen, based on like the transformations of Choryujin. But that's cool that that's a consistent element. Mike Sounders is either good support or a debuffer with morale up. Yeah, but I like that there's multiple roles that he can play. We've talked about this. I feel like the one that's come up the most on the channel has been like the Grungus 2 sniper. That at least there's like multiple things we can play into. Yeah. But I do value units that have like a role they can always fill. Cool. I forgot you knew Ball. Take all the likes for Shaman King reference. I mean, yeah, no, I love Shaman King. Like, unironically, still one of my favorite series. But I feel like people forget that often about Yo and Ana, that they are like, they are a child couple. But okay, we've got Focus and Strike. I don't remember what his spirits were before that though. Yeah, so this halves target's mobility. We've seen all of these do halves before. Oh, and S decreases things. The first attack is morale up, so it cannot be used in battle. Yeah. I'm seeing that also with Song. I remember from D, the two of them across characters could not actually attack in battle. They just had like actions that looked like attacks that you could like put on the battlefield. So I'm guessing this works the same way. Is Macross in this game? Is there a Macross in this game? We also are on 3 parts. Feels good. It's An's debut. Yeah, that is true. She does introduce herself as the future bride, the bride of the future Shaman King, or the future bride of the future Shaman King. Shaman King was good. What version of Shaman King have you participated in? Because there are 2 anime and 1 manga, and all of them are very different. I mean, like, regardless, you are welcome here because it's an incredible series. I'm just curious. I mean, like, yeah, she does introduce that, but I feel like it's really easy to overlook it. Like, I feel like it's easy to forget that because she's also just like so much a personality than all the rest of the time. Sadly, no Macross. The Macross is in K and L. Okay. As much as we can boost morale, I think I'd rather just go for the kill. This feels silly to waste the hit, so I will spend a focus. Okay. And then Hero finishes the other one off. Also, why is he just doing so much damage? There they are. Those are your teammates? Sosuke, do you read me? What happened to the bomb? Everything's fine. Mike disposed of it. Mike, that bot from Okinawa? That's right, baby. Easier than selling out the Budokan, if you catch my drift. I did not make that easier than selling out the Budokan. He's turned from a comedian to a rock star. Talk about a full 180. We'll get the specifics later. I'll grab the passengers, Kurz. Go for Sosuke and Kaname. Hey there, Kaname. You doing okay? You're that guy from Okinawa. Kurz, wasn't it? You remember me. I can't even tell you how happy that makes me. Yo, Sosuke, you doing okay? Affirmative. What? Not even a smile for a heroic reunion? Ice cold, man. You and your M9's flying. Yo, and your M9's flying over. There it is. Tessa was really worried about you, by the way. The captain? Talk about picking favorites, eh? But in any case, take Kaname and skedaddle. We'll handle the rest. No, you escort her, please. Sakura, what are you up to? I feel a little retribution is in order for everything this group put us through. Okay. I'll take care of Kaname for you, cowboy. You stop this right now. What's an amateur like you even gonna do in that robot? Amateur? I'm no amateur. I'm a specialist. You heard the man, Kaname. Let's get out of here. I promise to be your faithful escort until the gangs arrived. Then, during the Battle of Okinawa, and that Bonta-kun suit, was it really him? I see Mithril's arrived, Sakura. Yes, Maxwell, excuse me. Oh, yes, Maxwell. Excuse me, Yui. You rescued the Vice Minister as well, correct? Yes, but my mission wasn't to be completed until she's been extracted from the area. I understand. An exfils? An exfil? What is this a word I don't know? Only over upon... Oh, an exfiltration. Got it. An exfiltration's only over upon returning to base. I'll cover your 6 UA. Call me Hero. It's not often I see Hero talk like that. Copy that, Hero. Here they come. You'll pay with your lives for ruining our trip. Is he serious? The guy's no jokester, girl. It's as serious as he can be. Cool. The dub is iconic. The remake is too quick-paced. The manga is just right, as Goldilocks once said. Yeah, no. I really wanted to like the remake, but I think it tried to make it too normal of a series, and the pacing of that show is not. The pacing of that manga is not normal. It's better off for it. I remember Macross and K. The missile attacks looked good. I watched the original show in German. Oh, sick. Okay. Shout out to the Budokan Hall. Yeah. Okay, so it's just that the arm slaves are kind of garbage. Also, this is where W starts showing how long their maps can be. I mean, I don't have a problem with long maps as long as they're like thoughtful, at least vaguely thoughtful. Okay, so I know we were like trashing on first game before. I think y'all did not like the Gurn specs very much, but I don't mind them. Yeah, like I don't think they're the best. I don't like them. Okay. 12, 27, 29, 34. 12, 27. Okay. So I know that hers has something different. He has the sniper rifle instead. Is there a difference between these two? 1000, 1100. 1000, 1100, movement 6, size S, movement 6, size S, dash ACA, dash ACA. I'll need to look at his stats, just... They have different art. Oh, it's the last attack, okay. AM Sniper is 3400 power, 2 to 7 range. This is 3400 power. Got it, okay. This isn't his personal mech. You should be seeing that soon. Oh, okay. The M9s are fine, but easy units to cut. I really wish they were in the game with twins or squads. They're perfect squaddies. Yeah, that's true. They are the kind of unit that I've described as just sort of like filling a role, that you'll like gladly put them on the team temporarily and then not feel bad about like moving them somewhere else or like cutting them out for like future deploys. Okay. Do you have a focus? You do. Great. Again, we're gonna set up the support attacks for next turn. We can't do it this turn. No one's in range. So that's fine. I think the Gurn specs are just unimpressive. Curse has at least a proper punch. Yeah, I mean this like I like this. This is pretty good for a like no morale requirement. Like I'm happy with that. But I also understand why they might feel a little unsatisfactory, you know. Cool. Okay. Odu's Strike is a decent payoff for a mostly ammo unit. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think they're probably fine. I think you could probably have some fun with them. All right, I don't have to look at these. Okay. All enemy units annihilated. Allied unit shot down. Okay. Oh, we can't actually move Curse. He's just gonna stand there. Okay. He probably can, like, maybe he can counterattack if we need to. Playable grunt mechs are always gonna feel unimpressive, boring, especially when it comes to animations. That's, I mean, I get it. That's fair. I think that's also why I'm like trying to defend them, because I also kind of like the boring grunt mechs every once in a while. Like in a world where everything is flashy, I am way more excited when we get something that just sort of like grinds it out, if it's the role. I wish he had the AM rifle. I mean, that's fair. That is true. I don't know what this looks like, so let's do that. I'll compare them in a second so I can comment on it. Well, that's what I was gonna ask, right? Like he said he was like going over there to protect her, so like I wasn't sure if we could just like bring him back into combat and be like, screw what the story said. Also, her computer's named Friday, like the robot from the TV show. Is it Friday from Lost in Space? Okay, yeah. So, no, I disagree. I think I prefer Sosuke having the other cannon. While this is 7 range, at least Sosuke can be more proactive because it's his version is what, 3 range, 4 range, plus his 8 movement. Like you are going to cover a wider number of spaces with it, at least in one attack. Like I know you can't like counterattack as well with it, but yeah, I think I just value attacks that don't require setup. And at least in this case, it requires setup a little bit more because you just have to like be in like position. Yeah. Also, in this game on New Game Plus, you can also do a grunt run too. Oh, I figure based on what we've seen, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that as an option. I don't know if we'll do that immediately after GC, but I like that option exists. I think I want to try and like scale out a or like get a better like grasp on like what to ban to like give us a good challenge. But it is useful that you flagged that for me. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's a thought. I'm gonna attack with Hero first, so that we can save the support attack for whatever shows up. Okay, I'm gonna focus. This is probably unnecessary. Like, it's not to have to dodge him. It's just that if we're putting Hero out, like, I don't know what else is gonna show up. If it's the end of the scenario, it's fine. If it's not the end of the scenario, I'd rather have us safe, you know? Would we be willing to call the pieces of Choryujin, what, like, the red and blue units, runs for that, and just, like, always keep them separate, never let them combine? We don't have to answer that right now, but, like, we would have to try and, like, figure out those kind of questions. Thanks for the assist, Mike. I gotta say, I was wrong about you. Oh, this? It was a real piece of cake. The passengers have already been evac, so now we just wait for our ride home. This isn't over yet, not until he shows himself. You mean... Yeah, there we go. A silver AS, a new model. Ugh, this thing for sure this thing sure took its sweet time to boot up. And that colony guy couldn't even keep the minister? What a chump. Garen. I didn't think Mithril would have an agent tucked away among those school kids, but boy, the surprises sure don't stop coming. I can't believe it's you, Kasim. Whoa. I don't know who this guy is, but killing is definitely his business. I get the feeling he knows Sosuke. Crap, is the dust off team not here yet? Busting through the Eurasian's perimeter takes time, I guess. Plus, the shuttle crew already has its hands full with the plane's passengers. You're signing up with Mithril, eh? And you dodged my radar too? Damn, I am getting old. What about it, Lieutenant Kalinin? The coward, what did I say? The coward doing okay? Okay. How are you still alive? Chalk it up to an old wound. Chalk it up to an old wound. I had a titanium plate slapped in my head because of it. Your bullet bounced right off that plate. Here I am. Still, what a blast from the past. I can't believe I bumped into you like this. I love it. If you're alive, all I have to do is send you right back to hell. Udu 7, don't try anything crazy. Your chain of command will fall apart with him gone. Their chain of command will fall apart with him gone. That'll give us ample room to escape. Get to it then, Kasim. I'll enjoy slicing you to ribbons. Sick, okay. Sosuke just is not good at working with the other two is my issue. That's fair. Yeah, like I was thinking about him in the context of him operating on his own. The horrors begin. I got it. Okay, tell me that especially with this hairpiece that this doesn't look like the samurai nightmares from Code Geass. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Right? I mean, like, let's just put a strike on. That seems fine. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we were here, we can't use the boxer shotgun. I guess if we move... Okay, no. We're gonna move here. Yeah, hold on. We'll move to this space with Sosuke. We can still get a support attack, and then we can move Melissa forward attack, and then next turn we were set up for a support to use the boxer shotgun. If we use a focus right now to dodge, that's taking us down to 44. We still have 35 left for both of these. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now with the 71's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, so let's focus also. I think with Mal, we can also... Okay, if we focus... We were going to do this to dodge anyway. This is an 81 off of her. I guess we could bullseye too if we need to. But this should be 100 now. Yeah, off of the support attack. Alright, let's see how bad this is. Y'all made this sound really spooky. You're in a very good mood, aren't you, Garen? All thanks to you. A whole lot happened since then. We got so much catching up to do in so little time. I was supposed to wipe you all out and go scramble the girl's brains. Kinda like a treasure hunt. Scramble? What are you up to with Chidori? She's a whispered. A bona fide 100% legit whispered. A whispered? That's what Hiro said. She's got black technology locked away in her pretty little head. Like, say, lambda driver theory. Whoever has the girl gets to knock the balance of the military power right over. What? That girl has the sort of ability within her? It's true. We already know of several whispered. Mithril has taken on the task of keeping them safe. And that's enough exposition. My sponsor will give me crap if I don't hurry up safe. I hope we get other characters who... are, like, qualify as whispered that wouldn't normally be. Wait until he spams focus and zeal every turn with a combo attack. I mean, sick. Okay. Is that how you say? Okay, so that is a way to say it. You could also say bona fide for sure, but like technically, the pronunciation is bona fide. Interesting. Making non-serious characters whispered. That would be cool, huh? I feel like that's saying something. I feel like I'm gonna get my wish. Are you really playing for keeps, Kasim? Yes, Mithril really needs to up their robot game. I don't believe this. The M9's cutting edge stuff. Not even the Alliance has it. It's supposed to be miles better than any AS on the market. That silver AS and its operator are crazy strong, but I reckon I gotta cut this game short. My sponsor will give me crap if I don't hurry save. You talk too much, Garen. It leaves you wide open. No, don't move. I had you in a position on purpose. Some games do that with new types of coordinators. Yeah. It's like kind of the conversation we've been having lately about like psychics in alpha. How bad it's gonna be. This was a really cool animation. They did give him some really cool attacks. They definitely make him seem serious. Oh, right. Because we need to trash his generic to like give him his actual unit now. Well, what? Sosuke, hey Sosuke, come in, you moron. Okay, Sosuke closed the difference at the perfect moment as the attack found its mark, but didn't even scratch the enemy, who then trashed the M9. How's that possible? What is it, Hero? Zero is warning me that we have no chance of victory against that AS. Hero. Damn it. If anything, I gotta make sure Kaname gets away. The Lambda Driver. A null string repulsive field formation system. It amplifies offensive and defensive willpower, converting it into tangible force. Yo, Kaname, what's gotten into you? Okay, I reckon Kasim's proper dead now, so let's go seal the deal with the sponsor. See you there, Vice Minister Darlian. Your chauffeur is here to pick you up. Cool, fine. It's a bunch of MSs. I've never seen that model before, though. I imagine those are the ones behind the Vice Minister's kidnapping. Oh, we set all those serpents over. Shows how much the old coot wants the girl. Guess he's looking to kick off his fireworks soon. Not that it matters to me. Udu's 2, calling Preventer. You're the only one here with a flying unit, so take Kaname and the Vice Minister and make a run for it. Roger. You're not getting anywhere, Hero. Wu-Fei, of course. Our mission is to secure Relina Darley and Wu-Fei. Remember that. Did you hear me, Hero? Drop the girl and come face me. No. Unsurprising. I'll simply take her by force then. Oh, this is looking really, really bad. Don't worry, Mike. Help has arrived. Oh, if we get our whole team, we'll be fine. I guess who do we not get? Yeah, like Kyoryu and Enryu. Like, will they count as grunts by themselves? I guess we get everybody. We'll definitely slide, like, everybody up. Here, let's grab these two here. That should be fine. Okay, cool. That should be good. No, we don't need to save the game. Bummer, are you okay? Actually, hold on, let me catch up with chat first. Oh, honestly, I've only ever seen it written bona fide. Yeah, I guess that's also why I like, because they separate into two words, I would more have to pronounce it bona fide, but Sosuke also seems way too close to Setsuna. I can't get over Double O just kind of biting full. But yeah, it is true. I get, yeah, when you say it like that, they are kind of very similar. The like big difference is we just don't have as much of a school arc, but they're still kind of there. The Lambda Driver attacks are awesome. Yeah, no, they're sick. Technically, we don't have our whole team to. I mean, you know what I mean. We got to the. It's like we don't have to just fight it with these four. I do just like how every time you have to fix positioning. Yeah, no, it is kind of lame. It's like really silly that they don't like give you the most the outward facing tiles. I am all because of Mike. Hey, I'm Mike. We're all waiting for you, Gaugagar. That's Dr. Riga's bot, right? He sure got a big makeover since last we saw it. He did just call himself Mike, though. And he came running when he heard Mamoru was in trouble. Now that's a good buddy. Kira, what about Lady Relina? She's safe, but the situation is critical. Prepare to sound the retreat. We're not winning this battle. Come on, dude. We got more than enough firepower to beat some terrorists upside the head. No. Zero has warned me that we'll be destroyed if we stay this close. Yeah, I don't buy that Zero knows what it's talking about. Yeah, I agree with you on our 151. That's not... That doesn't seem... I feel like the Twin Buster Rifles would probably be fine. What's that guy's problem? Who just comes up and starts making prophecies? You've allowed Zero's words to cloud your mind? That's not like you, Hero. Wu-Fei, don't tell me he's not the only one. I'm also here, but not in my Gundam. It's Chora aboard the new MS. The hell's going on, Duo? You know these guys? Yeah, but I got no clue as to what's up. It's clear they're not on our side now. Udu's 2, calling Udu's 6. Take this chance to retreat with Kaname. About that, man. She's kind of crazy right now. Something inside her head must have snapped when she saw Sosuke getting wrecked. Damn it. Fine. Just hold your position and don't let the enemy anywhere near her. Well, ain't this a hoot? Mithril GGG preventers? So many pains in the neck to choose. And now that we're done with the appetizer, how about we move to the main course? Cool. Oh my word, I love it. I'm so glad they cast spirits. It is true, at our 51, you did tell me that we have bosses that cast spirits, but I didn't know who it was going to be. And there's this weird aura around that silver AS, Kazuma. He must be the boss of the hijackers. Stay on your toes, he's incredibly dangerous. The Lambda Driver. Groups, focus all your attacks on the silver AS. Take him out and we'll move to evac. I'm sorry, Chodar shot down? Is that the name of the robot? If we lose the battleship, we die. If Kurz gets shot down, we die. And the Zero gets shot down, we die. Okay, great. Um, I also think this is the perfect way to do chat and reading. Just catch up with us when the map starts or doing a break. Yeah, I feel like this is like a better momentum than I've done in the past. Using spirits the heart. I mean, yeah, kind of. We never get to see that. Maybe I'll be nicer to him until I watch the show in full. The only thing of Wing I remember is that Zex blowing up a part of the Earth. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think we have said a couple of times on this channel. They're right. I gotta stop like starting sentences like that too. The Wu Fei is a character that is deeply flawed, and I think you are supposed to see him as flawed. Like, I don't think he's a likable person, but he is, like, he's really committed to the kind of character he is. It should be Kodarl. Okay. Yeah, I see. I can see how that happened. I see what happened there. Okay. I guess first, let me figure out what ECS and Lambda Driver do. ECS completely evades an attack. Activates at 130. Will activation rate based on difference between pilot and skill. Okay. And do they not have the Lambda? Do they not have the Lambda driver listed here? That's so interesting. Yeah, they don't have the Lambda driver listed in any way, unless I'm just, like, missing it. Y'all can yell at me, but... I mean, I kind of like that, right? It's supposed to be, like, secret technology. Yeah, because we don't have access to it yet? Oh, okay, okay. But well, hold on a second. That said, I'm pretty sure we saw the Zonder barrier in here before. I thought we got to look at it there. I mean, yeah, no, he does act stupidly. I guess what I was trying to say was, like, if you don't go into it, like, with the mindset specifically of I'm going to look at a flawed character, I could see why you might not like it. Not that you have to, but... he's also an easy turned rival for these games, so... yeah. You can only see your mech skills? I thought we saw the Zonder barrier before. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Okay, yeah, so... Right. The grenade launcher is a little is like the spookiest one, obviously. But if we are up close, we don't have to deal with it, which is fine then. I am assuming that, yeah, so something like Strike, I imagine, is probably going to work the way we want it to. Like, that would ignore the fact that ECS could let him freely dodge. Oh, right, okay. We could give Mal 10 or 5 more morale, or 5 more will. I don't think that matters here quite yet. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I see where the concern is. Okay, we're here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away. Okay, we don't... It was 3 range, right? Yeah, we only have 3 range. So, like, we could go here, grab someone, and then pull them forward. They're launching from here. What's our move? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the Gao could attack. We would be attacking with Broken Magnum, which is literally our worst attack, but it is still something. Okay. It activates at 120 morale and gives you 1% extra damage done for every point, capping at 150 for a 50% attack bonus. That's a really big attack bonus. In a game where 20% is a thing you've got to fight for, 50% is huge. Yeah. Maybe you can only see enemy only skills. Oh, yeah. Right, where like if I get what you're saying. If I can get it, I have to wait to get it. But if I will never get it, like potentially Lysander barrier, then we'll see it right away. It also works defensively as well, creating a lambda barrier that will reduce incoming damage. Yeah, I did see it proc when we were both hitting and like on doing damage and taking damage. Yeah, okay. I mean, what's the worst that happens? If we game over, it'll be fine. Okay, I just don't think we need to grab Kazuma is the thing. Like, surely, yeah, he can probably be in range already. We do have a strike off of Mikiro. If we are here, we are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. So we can't use his best attack anyway from there, because it's only 3. Like, even if we got enough morale, it'll only be 3 range. Plasma Execution we can't use because it's not post-movement. And Jade Flosion is too much. So I think we are still better off here in the Valhawk for Beam Shot Launcher. Like, Heat Edge Exploder... Yeah, it needs to be 3 range, and we don't have Excel. Although I guess if we bring the Valstork here, we are here, and that's 1, 2. Yeah, so move this forward too. Here. Actually, we would be in range then. The reason I'm asking is there a way to get Mike over there? Probably not. I don't think there's a way to get Mike over there to give him the 5 morale. Like, Disc P, we won't cue it. We won't actually fire it, but it looks like Disc... Oh, Disc P does have some range. Okay. But that's still not close enough. Okay. I assumed you figured out, but no secret or anything to do this map. Yeah. I figured you would have mentioned it by now, and also considering, like, if this boss is going to be, like, an absolute beast, then, yeah. Good night. Thank you for joining me, NR151. I'm sorry you didn't get to see more of this scenario. I'm glad you were here for the parts you were, though. You definitely kept me more sane. Okay. Drat. We should test this, too. If we can leave, like, Enryu and Hyoryu in a space where we want to use the Valstork to grab them, if they're next to each other and we pick them both up, can we combine them internal? Like, if we went here, pick them both up, could we combine them as they're being deployed? I wonder. I think at a point, we just need to start going. I don't think scan's going to matter for us, because I think we have to use bullseyes. Okay. We definitely can't let him have the terrain tile. Like, that can't be. Okay, so here's the thought. If we're going to move here already to begin with, then combining Hyoryu and Enryu in that space, like, go here, move here, combine. Right, we can combine post-movement. Yeah. Go there, combine it, pick them up so that they're ready to go next turn, rather than being, like, stuck back here. I think it's probably the play. Let's try this. Okay. He is zealing and focusing. Yeah, bullseye or our own focus is probably a must. Yeah, but like if we just use a focus, if we naturally hit 100% with like stacking effects, he can still EWS or EWC or whatever that is, that he can get the like 100% dodge chance. Like, we need to have more, like, it's still an activation rate, and I'm assuming we probably don't have all that much skill, but all that much skill difference. Okay, I'm seeing a problem. Can we only pick up one person with load? Like, I can't queue multiple of them. Like square is not doing it, triangle's not doing it, select's not doing it. We can shift here. Okay, I guess let's do this first and... Okay, so we can only pick up one. Oh, and it also deploys from the center of it. I mean, that's... Oh, that's actually not fine. Yeah, okay. A couple of miscounts, but that is fine by me. Well... Yeah, so it'll have to be next turn if we do anything. I think it'd be really hard. I think it'd be really hard to get to him in one turn, but I think you could manage if you knew it was coming, if you like really planned for it. But that's probably not necessary. Okay. That's fine. Great. I guess we may as well try to start in on him. Have a strike. And we should still have... Okay, but we still have trusts somewhere on people. That if we end up taking damage... Let's watch this one so we can still see the what was it supposed to be called? The Kodlar? The Kodarl? Yeah. All part of playing this map for the first time. As NR said, this map is very infamous. Oh, yeah. No, I've got no... I'm not saying it as a complaint. I'm just... Yeah, it's just a thing. Okay. If that is negation-based, we weren't hitting it yet. Maybe it's 2,500? Sick. Okay. We are also draining his energy every time we do that. It does take 5 energy to activate Lambda Barrier, and he has no energy regen. I don't think it's a long-term strategy, but I think there is a world where we cut him of energy. Okay. And then otherwise, we're just gonna move everyone in. Oh, yeah. I just want people on the base tile to try and stop him from taking it. But like, we can move Mike here, and we can move Mal on the other one. We can move Mal here. But yeah, no, his accuracy changed dramatically. Oh, you are always flying. We can't land you. That's fine. I was gonna try and get him to land to be on the base, but I guess let's see how much damage this does. Do we game over? We lose a pilot? No, it's the battleship, it's Kurz, or it's the Wing Zero. Got it. Okay. And also, all of this is to say we have not even like vaguely counted for the generics yet, but I'm sure we could destroy this really easily. We've not really struggled with generics at all in this game. In your dreams, you can't turn down the soul of rock and roll. Knowing how long this map is, and the next one, as my prediction is, hold on. And the next one is, my prediction is a hard 2 map this stream, which means next time you'll hit the new game plus route split. Okay, cool. I read that terribly, but I got it. Sheesh, this doodad sucks is such a weird thing to have him say. This is back when SRW games would have it that if you like to replay the game, you got exclusive maps, which I like that. I think that's good. Oh, wow, okay. That's fine. I don't mind that. I am willing to pay to learn some lessons. Okay. And then let's excel just to keep him off that tile. Go here. Right, and that's like... If we focus... We're going to focus just to keep our enemy phase safe. Actually, no, hold on. Can we do this landed now? Okay, no, we have to stay in yeah, Bibble armor form. We don't want to attack. Okay, and then we're just gonna have Kurz attack Wu Fei. For the same accuracy, so that'll do. Poor Mike, yeah, I know. I'm sure I misplayed that, but it's just... darn, okay. He's got a lot of HP also. Cool. We got everyone used? Yeah, great. Totally fine. We're on defender ready. Great. Broken Magnum did more than half last time, so at least we're clearing something. Oh, I forgot to see the sport defense. Okay. That looks different here. I'll have to get used to what that looks like, because we don't need that. We didn't need that at all. Hopefully that doesn't cost us losing. We don't lose the Valhawk now. Oh man, he does it every turn. Good gracious. Okay. Okay, we will defend here. Even with the defense and a shield proccing, that does so much damage. We even used the focus on here, and we're still hitting. Don't have any answers, do you? That's precisely my point. Soldiers have gained nothing. That's why I fight. We got hit by a 24, I missed an 80. Gracious. Prevail and break morale limit make Gower an even bigger boss than he already is. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, he's at 170. Yeah. No, he's really something. This is the boss you've always been telling Super Rebel Wars to create. Are you happy? Maybe I'm like stumbling too much, but yes, in fact, I am delighted. This is exactly what I asked for, and this is exactly why I asked for it. Listen, if Mike is our only casualty, I would call this a success. Okay. Do you have anything that makes me care about having you have low HP? You do have 2 levels of potential. I don't remember what hero does. Let's take a look. Hero increases hit, evasion, and crit rate. Also increases units' armor. Okay, so that doesn't actually matter about damage. But potential hasn't activated yet. Okay. And grit. Oh yeah, okay. Grit is the actual good one. It's just in Fantasy Maiden Wars that it doesn't. It's worse. So we obviously, hold on. How do you see it? There. Okay, it just starts flashing now. So right, like we have a relationship with Big Volfog. Do we need to be on the same? Like, do I need to be on the same height as Volfog to get it, or can I be flying and can he be on the ground for that to take effect? Just because like we don't see that in the calculations, I can't like check it myself. Because we may as well get it if we can get it. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Sorry. This is an easy answer. We're going to land anyway because he has a support attack for us. So, I mean, I guess it will be good to know in the future, but okay. You're at 79%. So you have a strike. No, don't split. I want to look at your spirits again. Right, scan and alert. That doesn't matter. Then we are using the Murasame sword. Okay, we're going to turn Melting Siren on. I think just to see if that can nullify the Lambda driver. I'm assuming it's functioning like a barrier, so... how do we switch this? There we go. Into Melting Siren. Just need to be next to them? Okay, great. Well, it ended up being a moot point for this anyway, but that is helpful to know. Thank you. Yeah, no, if I am absolutely delighted that this boss is a beast. I believe he has it with all the super AIs, which should include Mike. Yeah. I figured he did. Like when we highlighted over Mike before I destroyed him, he did show that he had relationships with like all of the people that were out. Okay, perfect. It's pretty emblematic that people despise Gowron and you relish in trying to beat him with minimal casualties. Zealand Focus is rough though for a real boss. Oh yeah, no. This is like definitely a real boss. I totally get why people would despise him, but yeah, no, this is like absolutely my levels of masochism. Status barrier. I guess that means the barrier's been cleansed. Nope, I keep wanting to not split. We already have the strike on. Murasame sword. I think I'm also just refreshed by the fact that at least the like BS this game is pulling at me is like knowable and like able to be interpreted. Unlike when it's just like, nope, you can't take turns. Like I still have nightmares about that. I don't want to like pull up the point too hard, but focus. And I feel like Garen would have been a way scarier boss if they had just not put him right next to us. If he'd been like back here, let us get softened up by the generics a little bit first. But like I'm trying to like toy with him now to see if I can get the blessing off. Right, like do I hit him one more time first to try and get the blessing? Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so I accidentally went here. I hit enter, and it looks like it's taking me to all of the different characters that I can hit from here. That's interesting. So, like, we would need a strike and a grit to not get killed. And then we could go here. I don't think this should kill. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. And that should put him low enough that we can also get a blessing off him, assuming he doesn't retreat. But he's already at red HP, so I'm assuming we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, the positioning is really favorable to us. Yeah. Yeah. I hope this isn't the only time we're fighting him. Or I hope they keep this up. Yeah, sick, okay. And the barrier was canceled, like no Lambda driver showed up there. So that is cancelable. Yoshi got alert also. Not that we like her SP is also like in real heavy task. Oh, only Mihiro has. Is there any Mihiro? Yeah, Mihiro. Only Mihiro has cheer, and we didn't have the SP for it, so that's fine. Murasame? Sword! I do wonder if that's going to make the rest of the stage go away, though, which would be fine if it did. I can proudly say that I only sacrificed one unit to Garen just to test things, and, you know, not bad. Oh yeah, no, we deeply need some affordable blesses. Oh yes, good. Okay, we're not done yet. What kind of ability is that? I don't know, but we'll be crushed if we don't find a way around it. Yes, okay, sick. I'm so glad we're not done yet. That was way too easy. I'm assuming we probably still needed to kill him to like trigger the Gurns back to show up. Right? Because like we probably need Sosuke to like show back up and kill him. We can go. We can't be done yet. Sosuke hadn't have his Gundam yet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let's get the Valstork into battle, because good gracious, can it also put out some work? Right. We already talked about this during intermission, but that didn't matter. We can also get Choryuji to cut his defenses next turn. So, given that fact, I think I mean, yeah, like, obviously we need to start on the generics then. Like, that has to be the plan. Yeah, let's just, like, attack one of these. No one else is in range for that, so it doesn't matter about her. Oh, never mind. I forgot that the Taurus had a 2 to 7 range. So we should have saved Mao to get the sport attack off. That's fine. I just, like, don't think there's anything productive to be done here without Sosuke. And get Katra in here. Repair him. And I think we just sit with... Oh, right, these two are still over here. Okay. I did forget about them a little bit. Okay, how about a focus? Okay, if we need to block with Hero, we can. Yeah, so we can do that. Does putting Hero in the air matter? I would believe it if he had better stats in the air, but... So no, he does not, and he's getting extra stuff from the forest, so we may as well keep him on the ground. We can pull Kurz's attack, who himself needs a focus. And we are in business. Yeah, sick. Had we landed that attack last turn, we probably would be able to get... We could probably cut the Altrin this turn. No, not this turn, next turn. Still. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Also, Gowron does have hit and away, and I've seen him use it to get positive terraining. To get positive terrain, that's nightmarish. I mean, that's... Again, that seems like good. Why shouldn't they be able to? This is literally free. Cool. You can tell that I am... There's something wrong with me. Because I'm also sitting here going, well, I guess we could farm him. He keeps coming back and we got the credits from killing him. Do we just sit here and keep killing him for extra credits and XP? Because that would give us a lot of stuff. Turns out we were supposed to use focus on 9. I should have... That's me. This is the Valstork, so this is fine. We can take these hits. Yeah, no, they do really like feeding themselves into Guy. I'm pretty sure NR151 said that too, that this game really likes having your... getting your supers targeted. Yeah, we need them to get some levels, because we've not been using them. I just, like, stopped using Bless for a second, because he was, like, starting off so well, and now we're falling behind. I'm sorry, also, did he just get Drive? That's plus 30 morale, right? Farming Gowran is a strat I've seen, probably just resource intensive, but I like this game in bringing out the side of you. It's really nice. It's really nice that I like get to do that. Yeah, no, this game feels so play aroundable when you've like learned it more. Yeah, there feels like a lot of things that you can like strat and calc, and I like that a lot. Okay, we gotta start blocking now. Yeah, drive is 30, I believe, in this game. Sick. Why is this like the most cracked unit ever? Okay, were we too proud? Ah, darn it. Okay, we're probably dead now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I accept my loss. Okay, we can skip through that really quickly. A grunt run of W would be so fun. It's is an easy to see those new game plus maps, including the ending. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely keep it. We'll definitely keep it on the docket. Okay, so considering the fact that I did just die, let's all take a break. I'm gonna go get some water, go to the bathroom, freshen yourself up, get some snacks. We will come back here in a minute. And then before we jump back into the next mission, speaking of that grunt run, I want to do some like intermission work while I think about how to not die this next time. Okay. I can't, I'm so pleased that the game killed me in a way that felt like I was like, I could have planned that better. I'm very happy. Okay, we'll be back. I'll talk to you in a minute. See you then. Okay, my archivists, I am back. Let me crack open what I was looking at before. What did I call that? I call that stream schedule. Darn, okay, let's pull up naturally then. Okay. So we talked about this a couple times on stream. Hold on, we can move this over first so you don't have to see the awful gross setup I have. But I want to get this narrowed down now, just for my own sake. Let's talk scheduling. Um, I have this here. I'm going to put an arrow in later to like show progression, but we got 3 categories right now. We've got on stream, we've got recording, and we've got on my own. So on stream is like stuff we're going to stream. Recording is the like taking the place of like the Wednesdays and Fridays, and then on my own are things that like y'all said you don't actually care about seeing me put on stream so much. We'll talk about this category in a second. So for on stream, we're definitely doing W right now. We had talked about doing the OGs. I just don't know what order I should do those in. So control room guy, you got me? What order should we put in? What order should I put the OGs on? And then is there anything else we want to add to this list immediately? I'm pretty sure the list was like OG1, OG2. I guess then also like what order are the Masao games in that I should put, like what order should I put those in? At some point I would like to just have every game somewhere divided between here, but that doesn't have to be today. But like Dark Prison and Infinite Battle, those are part of the Masao Kishin, right? More than this, and like this should be like Gaiden next. OG Gaiden, my favorite game Excel spreadsheet. I mean, like it is, it's kind of the channel. I'm assuming you just got back then, so yeah. So hit me with what order we're doing this in. What order are we? What order are we to put the OG sagas in for streaming? I just want to have these written down for my own sake, because we talk about it a lot and I just like not taking notes about it. And then do I have the recording in the right order? And then what order should I do the Masao Kishin games in? I will unapologetically not pretend that we're just playing spreadsheets. Oh, I guess we can make another, actually, hold on, we can make another category for like challenges, and then we've got W grunts. But like, do I have it in the right order? OG1, OG2, OG Gaiden. And I guess while you're waiting for that, let's talk book club. So seeing as we're like back to W all the time, I think the thing that makes the most sense to me at first is Tekka Man Blade, seeing as I'm like interested in Levin's character. And it's the show that I know the least about other than maybe Detonator Organ comparatively. Like, I've watched FUM at one point. I like has started watching Gaugagar, and I like know a lot of it through osmosis. But I figure we start with Tekka Man Blade. I know there's some other things that are like spun off from it, like other seasons or whatever, but I figure we can cross those bridges when we get to it. We can fill this out some more later. But that's where I would like to start. Okay, we got the list dropped for me, then we'll talk a little more about what that's going to be. Masao Kishin 1, the remake of Gaiden on SES Part 1, Original Generations. Okay. Right, the PS2 remake of OG and OG2. Then Gaiden. Second OG is Dark Prison, Masao Kishin 1 Part 1, Masao Kishin 2, 3, 4, Moon Dwellers. I assume we don't care about Endless Frontier. Endless Frontier is the live action one, right? Oh, we're not live action. It's it's more like the fighting game. But yes, I don't care about Endless Frontier. I thought y'all had said that you were like, you're totally fine if we put Masao Kishin, like, as a thing that I did on my own and reported back on. Yeah. But like, I'll stream Masao Kishin if you want. That's kind of what I remember you saying. I just include Masao Kishin so you know where they fit. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. So we've got, so it is OG1. I'm keeping these separate right now, but actually no, I guess that is confusing. We'll do OGs PS2. I know that OGs is only on PS2, but just so that I remind myself. Then it's OG Gaiden. Oh, right, I forgot second. I forgot that we do this convoluted naming system. That the fourth game is the second Super Robot Wars original generation. Okay. That's good. Yeah, does Dark Prison fall into something we do want to stream, or that I should do on my own? And it's Masao Kishin 1. Oh, I did not realize that Masao Kishin 1 was just a remake of original Gaiden. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think a couple of my notes places I have these written twice. Because the full original title is Super Robot Wars Gaiden, Masao Kishin, the Lord of Elemental. Okay, yeah. And there is a remake of that. Oh, okay. Right. There is a DS remake of that. Okay, so we do Masao Kishin 1, SNES, then DS, then right, Masao Kishin 1, Part 1, all of the OG stuff. I guess I'll put Dark Prison here for now. MK2, MK3 at the risk of looking like Mortal Kombat, MK4, and then surely Moon Dwellers is an OG that we should be streaming, right? Yeah. Dark Prison events overlap a lot with second OG. Okay, that's good to know. Also, for all the mainline games, there is a fan translation or full scripts available to read. Okay, sick. That's good to know too. I have found that like really pleasant for alpha so far. That's helpful. Okay, and then this is going to be Moon Dwellers. Here, let's put this here. Something to do with Neo, because I know people have not played that. I gotta find something to make fun with it. Moon Dwellers is the last OG game we've had. Okay, cool. Great. I thank you so much for the help. I know I try to profess to like be good at these things, but like trying to parse all of this is so frustrating. I'm sure it'll be easier when I actually get into it, but yeah. Okay, this feels like a pretty good list. I will at some point gather some other stuff over here for all the games that we don't have somewhere on here, and I will figure out like, oh yeah, like here we can easily do this too. Like 30 will go on here, but here we can put 30 down at the bottom, and we could go like VXT. We probably will stream at some point. Yeah. Another complicating factor is there's an anime for OG 1 and 2. Yes, I do know that. And there is also just one for Psybuster too. That's like definitely making this messier. But yeah, I want to try and get everything else like over here at some point so we can like organize more and stuff to go. But that could be a future problem. Because, like, really, this probably represents, like, 2 to 3 years of time in actuality. Okay, sick. Thank you. I feel much more organized now. I feel better about this. This makes me feel... The little, like, probably OCD part of my brain makes me feel happy now. Okay, yeah, so Tekkaman Blade. Here's what I'm thinking. First, I want to at least try and keep book club. Actually, we put book in quotes, because this is the anime we're going for, not the manga. I want to try and at least keep it relevant to what we are watching, or what we're playing for right now, at least. Like, there's too many shows that I haven't watched that are in these games. Oh, okay, no, this was a normal blip. This was like an easy recovery. Okay, we're good, we're happy. You all saw it down there too. Okay. Yeah, I figure we can do like stuff not canon to SRW if we get through all the stuff that is canon to it. And then yeah, we will figure out there's what, 3 movies, and there is like another short, like an OVA or like an ONA or something. And we can deal with that once we get to the end of this and see how long this takes. But I think asking everyone to just come prepared with the whole show is, if not a little too ambitious, just like not going to lead us to be detailed. So we need to figure out like a pace we want to set. At least what I am thinking, because A, streaming is inconsistent, especially right now with my internet being bad, but also this is like, I'm not going to like intentionally dedicate time to talk about this. This is going to be like stuff happening in the background that we will have as a way I can talk about it in the event like we're going to need to repeat part of a scenario, or like on like days with challenge runs that we like need something to fill out the time. That it'll just be something we can guarantee to fall back on, but we can also all collectively know as a community that we're like reading through this. If we want to talk about it, we can. So I'm thinking if we assign stuff, if we have stuff planned, it will be for the entire week of stream. So from like Sunday to Sunday is what I'm thinking. So we won't pick it up, like we won't start it right now because this is going to be like the quote end of the week. But we can say starting on this Sunday, from this episode to this episode, we'll watch. Are we losing? Okay. W, I believe, only includes 1 and 2, which is like 50 episodes. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so what... I mean, like, control room guy, you're here right now. I see there's at least one other person in chat. If you can hear me through the lag, what feels like a reasonable pace, knowing that this is not going to be like primary content, but we still want to like keep some amount of a clip. Also, like, it goes without saying, and I will say this, or it should go without saying, but I will say this now and I will keep saying it, that there is no expectation that you have to follow along with this. Just like bear in mind that we could be talking about it during stream. But like, I have no expectations for any of y'all. If you want to start watching or stop watching and just like jump in and out as you see fit, like that's totally acceptable. We're not holding anybody to anything. But like, is 10 episodes too much? Is 5 episodes a good amount? If we divide it to 5 episodes, that gives us 10 weeks. That's 2 streams of this a week. So we do. I guess, do we start with 5 and see if that gives us enough content to talk about, and then we can like bump it up to 10 if we feel like there's plenty enough time? Because these are like 20-minute episodes. You could watch 5 episodes of an anime pretty quickly. I just know that I'm going to be like taking notes. Like I'm going to want to try to be really focused. I'm also thinking I like 5 because I know that there's some OVAs that are like, that's the entirety of the show, that are only like going to be 6 episodes. Or do we just make it 6 because that's like technically half of a season, right? Isn't 12 a season? In modern terms. That would be very anime of us. That does leave us with some like awkward bits at the end, but like that could be fine. I'm looking at, we've got, yeah, okay. Tekkaman Blade is 49 episodes. Oh, okay. I'm really glad I'm looking at this because I'm also seeing that there's just Tekkaman. I was really confused for a minute. But there is actually just, there was an older series before Tekkaman Blade. I'm assuming they're related, but probably not like continuity. I was debating on 5 to 10 too. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah, seasonal anime is 13 episodes normally. Yeah. But like, especially because these older shows, I feel like they weren't being produced at that rate, right? Because if we do that 4 times, if we do that 3 times, that's 39. If we do that 4 times, that is 52. I guess you could do that. You just have like a truncated season at the end. You know what? Then yeah, let's say 6. 6 would be good, especially seeing where we left off. Okay, perfect. Then let's say 6. So I will get this posted somewhere on the community tab. But I guess yeah. So starting, I'm off tomorrow, so no stream then. Next time I'll be streaming is Sunday, W again. So starting that Sunday, let's say the first 6 episodes of Tekkaman Blade are fair game for us to talk about with Anime Book Club. Again, I make no promises how much of that we will get covered during a stream, but it's at least something we will have that we can talk about. And like, if this is on the table, always feel free to ping me with questions. Like, feel free to start a conversation about it. Like, we can make this community about that too. But let's just get started. We'll see. Yeah. 55 episodes for Tekkaman, including Season 2, no OVAs or movies for the 90s Tekkaman. Really? I am on my anime list. Is it just wrong? I mean, it's been wrong about other things. I guess I can put this on screen, but this is nothing compromising here. Right? Yeah, this was not this one. Yeah, Tekkaman Blade. I'm showing 49 here. Are they missing some episodes? And then like we can worry about whether or not we're going to watch like 2 Burning Clock or Missing Link some other time. No. Let's get through this first. 49 is right. Oh, you're including 2? Okay. Should we factor 2 in there then too? Because that is 6. Okay. Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. Then yes. Okay. Then we will include that. Then, given that, we do Tekkaman Blade 1 and 2. Okay. Perfect. Glad I was a buffoon to make sure we got that correct. This is 55 episodes. Book club is 6 episodes a week. Great. Sick. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this will be fun. At the very least, it'll like get me momentum to like get through a lot of the stuff that I keep saying I mean to watch and then do not. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. There was something else up here that was... Oh, here it is. Endless Frontier, Exceed, Another Century Episode R, and Project X Zone are all canon, but absolutely not must-plays. Okay, great. Do I own Another Century Episode R? I think I might own Another Century Episode R. There's definitely there is some piece of Another Century content that I have sitting in my pile of not Takarazuka, that's all women's theater. Not Akihabara, the Osaka Akihabara pile that's like sitting in my house. This will make the eventual J playthrough fun, also because that only covers Tekkaman without 2, and you'll have seen the show. Oh, sick! That'll be perfect then. Yeah. Okay. let's see if we can ruin this boss. Oh, there's no skip feature. Okay, so we'll just mash through this really quickly. Those three are all nice to see what X character was up to, too, but it will never be vitally important or assumed you've seen it. Okay. My only thought is, like, I don't know when I would go back and see them. There's like maybe it's like, especially if they're going to be really side content that's like really dependent on you knowing the series. Doing them doing them contemporaneous to what else we are watching feels like the best time to cover them. But maybe what will happen is like I'll just watch them on my own rather than try to like get them assigned. I'll just watch them on my own and I can like give some thoughts. But I like being thorough. Or I like the idea of wanting to be thorough, because like that kind of side content is usually stuff that I don't watch or read. And this is like a good excuse to try it. I do know it's usually some of the weakest stuff, but... I don't think we're going to have a problem. I guess it depends on how long Sosuke is going to take to get out here. But like, I was definitely really, really sloppy with the Valstork. We should have blocked a couple more of those attacks. And that's fine. But we also don't need to do the like stupid song and dance of like trying to get people's movement correct on the first turn now. So we'll have definitely better positioning. Yeah, we can blast through this really quickly. To be fair, most of those aren't highly regarded outside of Endless Frontier, since those games are just